Hi, I'm Cecil, and what you're looking at here is an 85-year-old manuscript that contains a secret so powerful that fortunes were made during the Great Depression by those who had access to the information inside. In a moment, you'll discover how this manuscript holds the key to your fortune as well, where you can double and triple your gains in the markets regardless of what's happening in the economy. Now, before I tell you more, let me ask you a question. What if you could predict with up to 84% accuracy how the markets will behave in the next 24 hours and which direction the markets will move day in and day out? How many trades would you place and how much money could you make? Well, if you like to make money and you want to enjoy the freedom that having more money brings, the answer is as many trades as possible and as much money as you can. What's more, you don't need to be content with 5% or 8% annual returns, and certainly not the 0.8% yield Barclays Bank offers on a 12-month CD. Instead, imagine for a moment you can time travel into the future, and you know which direction the markets will move with a high degree of certainty today, tomorrow, and every day after that. Imagine how good you'll feel knowing you have a foolproof way to trade, where virtually all the heavy lifting is done for you, where trading stress and struggles are a thing of the past, and where you see annual gains of potentially 30 to 40% and more in the Forex market. Well, in a moment, I'll show you these trades and several more and reveal the breakthrough trading system that can automatically find gains like these for you. So be sure and watch this presentation to the end because the odds of trading success are about to be stacked in your favor. Listen, I know it may sound too good to be true. In fact, for as long as the markets have been around, everyday investors have sought a winning edge, a way to make that extra buck, hit that life-changing trade, to ultimately make sure your retirement is safe and secure. For most of us regular guys, however, the game is pretty much rigged. The Wall Street in crowd keeps getting richer, while the little guy back home struggles to make ends meet. That is, until now. Because regardless of your current situation, you can take control of your financial future with a powerful new software tool you can use to profit from any of the markets you trade. Now, as you keep watching, I'll take you behind the scenes and share how you can capitalize on the 3 profit factors built into this trading system so you can flood your trading account with consistent gains year after year. Now, at this point, you may be wondering if what you're seeing and hearing is any different than what you've already seen or heard before. You may feel you've tried everything when it comes to making money from the markets, and still, your cash flow is not where you want it to be, and your retirement account is not where you want it to be either. I get it. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and when it comes to your finances and your financial well-being, you want to cut right through the BS. Well, I promise you this. What I'm sharing with you today will get you excited about the possibilities because I'm about to reveal an approach to trading the markets that's totally unique and works for anyone of any age or experience level. Now, before we go any further, I want to share a brief personal story with you and officially introduce myself. My name is Cecil Robles, and I didn't start out in life thinking I would teach over 30,000 men and women how to make money in the financial markets, or that becoming a successful trader would allow me to vacation in all kinds of cool places, live in my dream home where my 3 kids can play with their friends, and have the freedom to enjoy life with my family on my own terms. Now, at one point, I was actually enrolled in seminary school and on my way to a life of service to my community, until my situation changed literally overnight in January of 2002. I was flying with friends in a twin-engine Cessna on our way to Houston, Texas, to discuss a school project, when the worst possible nightmare happened. Not long after the plane took off, we hit some massive turbulence, and our plane crashed. Barely conscious and with sirens blaring, the emergency crews were searching for survivors on the ground. When I finally regained awareness, I was in an ambulance heading to the hospital. I couldn't remember my name or how old I was, or that I was even on a plane to begin with. It all felt like a dream, a bad dream. Now, sadly, 3 of my friends died that day, and yet miraculously, I survived. Now, as fortunate as I was to still be alive, I had no medical insurance and 0 savings. The medical bills piled up, and soon I was over $50,000 in debt and swallowing $100 prescription painkillers like they were candy because I had so much back pain. With no idea how I was going to pay off that debt, ultimately I made a vow. And as difficult a position as I was in, I vowed I would never be financially helpless again. Determined as ever, I soon found a trading mentor, a guy who had been investing in multiple markets for 25 plus years and never once had a losing year. With his guidance, it wasn't long before I was raking in consistent six-figure annual gains myself, using the secret behavioral trading approach behind my mentor's success. Today, I'm going to share the exclusive trading software based on this approach, which can save you the years of struggle and effort it took me to put all the pieces of the trading puzzle together. Now, if you haven't yet experienced the trading success you desire, please understand this is not your fault, and you are not to blame. You see, the Wall Street elite don't want you to have the tools or the training you need to succeed. They rely on your ignorance to profit at your expense, charging ridiculous fees and rigging the game to favor the upper class. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that's fair. You deserve better and a chance to enjoy bigger market returns, along with a rock-solid approach to making money in the markets. Listen, I know what it's like to have your back against a wall, where you may feel stuck in a dead-end job, living without much of a financial safety net. Or you're in a tough financial situation that's no fault of your own. That's why after managing millions for other investors and achieving trading success on my own, I began sharing my ideas and thoughts on how to trade the markets. It's also why I've invested thousands of dollars in time and resources over the last 5 years to develop a breakthrough trading program. It's called Forex Genesys. Now, Forex Genesys is where your profitable future begins, and it's how you can take control of your financial destiny starting today. Now, if you're new to trading, Forex Genesys helps shorten your learning curve, and it gives you a winning edge over other newbie traders who believe they need to do things on their own. If you're more experienced, you're going to love how quickly Forex Genesys finds you high probability trade setups, giving you an opportunity to capitalize on a greater number of trades in less time. Check out these big Forex gains that we've hit with Forex Genesys. Here's a 447 pip win, or if you're trading one standard lot, $4,470 in just 10 days on the pound dollar. Here's a nice 294 pip gain, or $2,940 in 8 days on the pound dollar. And here's a nice 73 pip win, or $730 in 3 hours on the euro yen. Here's a 678 pip, or $6,780 win in 14 days on the euro US dollar. Now, just to be clear, and to save us both valuable time, let me be upfront with you about what Forex Genesys is not. It's not a get-rich-quick program or a set-and-forget system that promises you overnight success. The truth is, nothing of real value in the trading world is built on false claims like this. What's more, you don't need a degree in computers to see results, or have any experience in trading to begin with. Instead, Forex Genesys is a complete trading system that allows you to trade the Forex market in 30 minutes a day or less, and is ready to start finding you potential winning trades immediately. You see, it factors in predictable human behavior so that in any given moment, it finds trade setups for you with the highest probability for success. Now, perhaps the best part, you don't need to track what's happening in the markets. You don't need to follow what's happening in the news, and you don't need to worry about what's happening on the world stage. Here's a key point. Regardless of the ups and downs of the economy, people will react in the markets the same way they've always reacted. And now you can grab your share of the profits as a result. With all that said, here's how Forex Genesys works. To begin, the Forex Genesys software looks at the 3 profit factors to predict how the market will behave. Now, once you find the right alignment of all 3 profit factors combined, you can predict with up to 84% accuracy when a high probability trade opportunity is available to you, allowing you to find and execute profitable trades more often, so you can rake in a higher percentage of winning trades and potentially build your fortune faster than you may have thought possible. Having a tool like Forex Genesys allows you to remove the guesswork and capitalize on the trends, zones, and patterns as they develop. Now, the first factor that Forex Genesys finds are profit trends. Within minutes of setting it up, you will quickly see on the Forex Genesys dashboard if the market is likely to go up, down, or trend sideways. For example, Forex Genesys will instantly identify whether the market is in a strong uptrend like this, a strong downtrend like this, or a no trend at all like this. Knowing which way the market is trending is key, and it lets you know when to get in a market and when to get out of a market. However, these trends are only the first leg of your profit tripod, and without the other two factors, your trading efforts will wobble at best. In other words, you need to have more data to increase your odds of success and to confirm your decision to execute on a trade. That's where the other two profit factors come in. And next up are what I call profit zones. These zones are where some of your best profit opportunities are found. Think of it this way. The market typically moves back and forth in infinite waves, like a gigantic figure 8. And inside these waves are your profit zones. Each time the market reaches its farther point, it turns back the other way, giving you great odds to score big gains. Now, Forex Genesys finds these zones and makes them easily visible to you. Here's what I mean. Notice that each time price re-enters a profit zone, your potential for raking in gains increases enormously. And entering a trade within these profit zones gives you the highest probability for profit. On the other hand, you want to stay away from the dreaded no man's land right here in this area, because trading in this zone will always end up in loss. Now, the good news is that Forex Genesys helps you stay inside the profit zones and gives you a huge leg up on other traders who try to do it all on their own. Profit patterns are the third profit factor and complete the tripod, giving you an unstoppable arsenal of trading weapons. With Forex Genesys, you'll learn how to scan 3 unique pattern types that have the highest probability of success, and when combined with the other profit factors, allows you to use the software to predict potential winning trades up to 84% of the time. With Forex Genesys, you'll learn how to identify the most profitable and repeatable chart patterns. Now, an example of this would be the bearish continuation pattern. Next are candlestick patterns. You'll learn how to focus only on the most profitable of these patterns. And the third type of pattern Forex Genesys teaches you to look for are high probability harmonic patterns. These patterns have been working like clockwork for nearly a century. Made famous by H.M. Gartley back in the late 1920s and early 1930s. It's his dog-eared manuscript my mentor showed me many years ago and which I've studied ever since. And it's this manuscript which contains one of the greatest trading secrets ever to have been found. When combined with the other profit factors, you now have a virtual foolproof way to trade and profit from the markets. For example, this bearish Gartley captured 51 pips of profit in just a few hours. And this bearish deep crab snagged a quick 21 pips on the dollar-yen 15-minute chart. Now, what makes this system so powerful for traders of all skill levels is this. First, Forex Genesys helps you find the most profitable patterns throughout each day so you don't waste your valuable time. Next, it works across all markets and time frames. And then finally, it helps you easily identify when multiple profit factors come together all at once for maximum gains. Ultimately, it gives you the best odds of trading success in any market you want to trade. And whether you want to day trade or trade several times a week, Forex Genesys works for you across the board. Simply fire up the software, scan the markets, and then decide which trades to place. Here's how your Forex Genesys dashboard looks inside of MetaTrader 4 and how the 3 profit factors show up. You can see the trend factor in the upper left-hand corner, which indicates whether a market is trending up, down, or sideways. You can also see how profit zones appear in the red and green sections. And you can see a bullish pattern pop up on this chart as well in blue. And that's just the beginning, because when you claim your Forex Genesys software license today, you also get the Forex Genesys for Market Domination video training course. You see, Forex Genesys isn't a black box type of deal where you don't know what it does. Instead, I'm going to show you in detail how Forex Genesys works and how you can make the most of the profit opportunities it predicts. In total, the Forex Genesys training includes 6 video modules which you can watch at your own pace. Here's an overview of what's covered inside. In Module 1, you're going to get familiar with the Forex Genesys approach to trading, and you'll master the basics of the Forex Genesys software and system. You'll also discover the advanced tactics that make Forex Genesys work so well. Module 2 covers the fundamentals and how the markets really work. You'll discover how to identify whether you are in an uptrend, downtrend, or a sideways market, what drives price action up or down, and how Forex Genesys combines the 3 profit factors to predict winning trades. In Module 3, you'll discover what Forex Genesys looks for in the profit zones. You'll be able to identify these zones on your own, as well as with the Forex Genesys software, along with the most profitable way to trade these zones. This will help you quickly take your trading to the next level. Module 4 is all about the profit trends. In this module, you'll discover how to trade trends like the big boys. You'll become a successful trend trader more quickly than you might have thought possible. Now, Module 5 is all about chart patterns and what I call your profit patterns. This is where you'll get familiar with basic chart patterns, candle patterns, and harmonic patterns, which are the essential pattern types Forex Genesys looks for. When you know how to combine these patterns with the other profit factors, you'll find your golden goose that lays your golden egg. The good news, Forex Genesys does most of the heavy lifting for you. And then finally, in Module 6, you'll see the exact indicators that Forex Genesys finds and measures, and how to use them as a visual aid for yourself. Plus, the Forex Genesys dashboard makes it easy to see what's going on at any given time. Now, in addition to the software and training, you'll also receive lifetime upgrades at no additional cost. This includes upgrading the software with any changes, along with other platforms that we may make the program work for in the future. Plus, you get world-class trading support. My support team is available 5 days a week to help and answer any questions you might have. And if you aren't technical savvy, I have trained professionals ready to help you with installing the software or answering any other tech questions. Now, before I share how you can claim your Forex Genesys license, here's a list of some of those trades I showed you earlier. And remember, these are just the tip of the iceberg of what you can uncover with this exclusive software tool. Here are some recent Forex Genesys trades from the Forex market. Now, with this kind of potential, you might expect Forex Genesys and the way it uniquely predicts how the markets will behave, along with the in-depth training you get to hit the ground running, would command a high price in the market. And in all honesty, it should. Still, I'm more interested in giving back and making sure you have the best possible chance of success, just as life gave me another chance back in January of 2002. So I'll share the limited time discounted offer I prepared for those who qualify in just a minute. First, I want to make you a promise. It's a promise that gives you an honest opportunity to succeed. I call it your no BS 60-day risk-free guarantee. Simply use Forex Genesys risk-free for the next 60 days and use it on as many trades as you like. You can also set up a demo account before you trade with your real money. If at any time during the next 60 days you're not blown away at how Forex Genesys works to find you potential winning trades, or you're not comfortable using institutional grade trading software and having an unfair advantage over other traders, or if there's any reason whatsoever, even if you don't like the color of the Forex Genesys logo, simply let me know and I'll arrange a prompt refund of every dollar you invest into your trading success today. No questions asked. It's a chance for you to join the ranks of traders who know how to leverage human behavior and breakthrough technology to succeed. Now, as to the cost, well, allow me to ask you an important question first. What would it be worth when you can predict with up to 84% accuracy how the markets will behave, and where you don't have to waste valuable time in front of your computer? You don't need to follow the financial news or fret over the next global incident and its effect on the markets. Remember, this is a system that tracks predictable human behavior. It allows you to see the patterns and trends most likely to develop. It spits out high probability trade setups like clockwork and gives you the best odds of beating the markets year after year. Now, when you consider that big trading firms pay tens of thousands and more to develop their own top secret trading tools, and that Forex Genesys is like having the brain of a multi-million-dollar trader working on your behalf, it's reasonable that the Forex Genesys software on its own would have an off-the-shelf value of $1,997, which is on par with other professional software tools available to retail traders on the market today. Though, as I mentioned, you won't be paying full retail, not even close. Plus, when you claim your Forex Genesys license today, you'll also receive 2 additional free bonuses worth $994. Now, these free bonuses will help you take your trading and your results to the next level. First is the Trade Manager software. It's valued at $497. And listen, the market loves speed. And there are times that you can miss out on a profitable trade simply because you're not quick enough to the punch. Shaving milliseconds on your execution speed can give you up to 5 to 10 times more profit on any given trade. And that's where the Trade Manager software free bonus comes in, which gives you both speed and mistake-free trade management. For example, the built-in Nitro mode improves your trade execution time by 1,000 milliseconds, which means you won't worry about orders getting filled and trades getting stopped out when you need it done. Plus, this software makes sure you don't enter the same trade twice. And it also works on both demo and live accounts, giving you peace of mind until you're ready to trade real money and make real profits. It's the perfect companion to Forex Genesys. The second bonus you're going to receive today is a full year membership in the Forex Signals Club, valued at $497. As a Forex Signals Club member, you get my weekly trade signals emailed to your inbox and your cell phone. Each signal comes with the exact entry and exit targets as well as profit and stop loss targets. It's all done for you. In just 30 minutes a week, you simply copy the signals and take profits as directed. Now, these signals are generated using the trading approach behind the Forex Genesys software. They give you the potential to see consistent cash flow while you develop your skills as a trader yourself, and as you develop your skill with the Forex Genesys software. Now, since August 2012, members who copied my trades have seen a whopping compounded ROI of 582%, which means you could have turned every $1,000 into $5,820 and every $10,000 into $58,200. When you let your gains compound over time, these signals can be your path to a potential seven-figure retirement. Together with the Forex Genesys software, you'll have the tools and training you need to grow your wealth and provide for your family in the years ahead. Now, to recap, here's what you'll receive when you claim your Forex Genesys license today. You get the Forex Genesys software, the Forex Genesys video training, once weekly video updates, 1 year of email support. You get the bonus number 1, which is the Trade Manager software, and bonus number 2, which is 1 year access to the Forex Signals Club. And you get lifetime upgrades and updates. Now, that's a total value of $6,492. However, as I mentioned earlier, my intention is to give back to the trading and investing community as a whole, and to you personally for watching this presentation today. So you won't be asked to invest in Forex Genesys at the full value, not even close, and here's why. For me, this has become a calling. Now, it may sound a little hokey, however, it's like a crusade. You see, life gave me a second chance to live my dreams, and I want to help you live your dreams as well. All I ask is that when Forex Genesys gives your finances the positive jolt, like I'm confident it will, and you see your trading account grow in the months ahead, share this presentation with a fellow trader and share your experience with me and my team. And by helping me get this game-changing system into the hands of traders around the world, you can claim your personal license to Forex Genesys and receive all the bonuses for a one-time investment of just $497. Now, do this now while the initial 25 licenses are available and before the price goes up. So look below this presentation now. Go ahead and click on the red button that says, I want Forex Genesys, and lock in your discounted price while you still can. Then fill in your info on the next page and get started today. Of course, you could continue down the path that you're on, wondering if you will ever see consistent trading gains, concerned that your retirement may not be secure, and hoping you won't be dependent on Social Security or government handouts. You realize that inaction will lead to more frustration, even despair, and that only you can do something about this. So imagine for a moment, you wake up tomorrow knowing that Forex Genesys predicts potential winning trades for you with up to 84% accuracy. You finally have a rock-solid plan for creating the retirement lifestyle you want and deserve. And you have more confidence than ever that you will reach your goals. There is a noticeable swagger in your step. Your friends and family see it too, because you now have a proven piece of trading software that delivers results. And remember, you're protected with my 60-day money-back guarantee. When you start trading with Forex Genesys and you experience firsthand how this software works to find high-probability trade opportunities, if for any reason you're not fully jacked up at any point during your first 60 days, simply let me know and I'll return your investment in full. You get total peace of mind when you take action today. And if you come back and this presentation is offline, well, think of your future and what it will mean when you see consistent gains in the months and years ahead. So let's make sure you get what you really want. Go ahead now and choose your option and click the red button below that says, I want Forex Genesys, and claim your profitable future today. Okay, if you're still watching, I understand you may have some questions. So here are answers to the most common ones that I get asked about Forex Genesys. Here's the first one. I've seen that traders can make good money with Forex Genesys, and the trade examples you showed are certainly impressive. Do I need any prior experience to learn about and use Forex Genesys? The answer is no prior experience or knowledge is required. The system is simple to learn, and you'll have everything you need to succeed inside of your private members area. Plus, you can set up a demo account before you're ready to trade with real money. Now, speaking of money, here's another question that I get asked often. How much money should I start trading with? The answer is simple. You can start with a small $500 trading account if you like, and you can grow your money rapidly. If you have more money to invest in the markets, you can start with $10,000 or more and grow your nest egg into a small fortune. Once you see results, add to your account and compound your gains. Here's the next question. How can I be sure that I will make money with Forex Genesys? Well, here's a simple answer for you. There is no guarantee you will make money in the markets, and past performance is obviously no guarantee of future results. That said, if you follow through with the training, you'll have more potential than most. It's still up to you to put in the effort, okay? All right, next question. So is there a money-back guarantee? Yes, you can put Forex Genesys to the test for 60 days and see for yourself how it works to find high probability trade setups for you. Now, if you're not happy with winning more consistently or you're not happy for any reason whatsoever, you can receive a full and prompt refund of every dollar you invest today. Here's the next question. Does Forex Genesys work with both Windows and Mac? Yes, you can use the software on Windows or Mac. However, for Mac, you will need to have Windows installed through a program like Parallels. Here's the next question. Is Forex Genesys an auto trading system? Forex Genesys is not an auto trading system, and that's a good thing. Very few automated systems work over the long haul, and some can drain your account literally overnight. What you have is a learning system and software tool that finds and helps you find high probability trade setups and predict how the market will behave with up to 84% accuracy. You decide what trades to take. Now, the good news is that the additional Forex Genesys training you receive gives you a huge leg up in the markets. So now, while it's fresh on your mind, click the red button below that says, I want Forex Genesys, and claim your copy of this breakthrough trading program today. Do it now, and I'll see you on the inside.